10 skills. All of them have been pulled off in real matches, against real defenders, under real pressure, in front of real crowds. Some of them you have probably seen before and never understood exactly how they work. Some of them you will not believe anyone has ever attempted in an actual game. We ranked all 10 by how completely insane they are, starting at number 10, which is a little crazy, all the way down to number 1, which is genuinely one of the most ridiculous things ever done with a football. Let's go. Skill number 10, the Fake Pass Meg. Starting at number 10, the Fake Pass Meg. This one looks simple, but the execution has to be absolutely perfect or it falls apart instantly. Here is exactly how it works. You have the ball at your feet and the defender is closing you down fast. Use the inside of your foot and push the ball as if you were playing a pass, sell it completely. Eyes looking toward the pass direction, body weight shifting, everything screaming pass. The moment the defender starts moving toward where they think the ball is going, you use the underside of your foot to pull it back sharply, then use the outside of that same foot to push the ball cleanly through their legs. Nutmeg. The reason this works is pure deception. The defender's brain commits to the pass before you change the direction. By the time they realize what happened, the ball is already through their legs. Timing is everything here. Pull it back too early and the defender adjusts. Too late and they are already past you. Skill number 9, the Hocus Pocus. Number 9, the Hocus Pocus. This is one of the most visually complicated skill moves in football, and watching it in real time you genuinely cannot track what the feet are doing. Here is the breakdown slowed down. You are facing a defender in a tight one-on-one situation. Bring one foot in front of the ball, not making contact, just stepping across it. Then use the inside of your other foot to push the ball behind your standing leg. Finally, use the top of that same foot, the foot that just went behind, to push the ball past your standing leg in the new direction. The entire move happens in one fluid sequence and the ball changes direction twice in less than a second. To be completely honest, this is not the most reliable skill in a real match situation. But if you can execute it at full pace and add immediate acceleration out of it, the confusion it creates in the defender's brain buys you just enough space to get past them. It is a high-risk, high-reward move, and when it works, it looks absolutely incredible. Skill number 8, the Henry Fake. Number 8, the Henry Fake. Named after Thierry Henry, who used this in real matches to devastating effect. The setup is everything on this one. You run up to the ball exactly as you would if you were shooting, same approach angle, same body shape, same run-up speed. Then right as you plant your foot to shoot, instead of hitting the ball with your shooting foot, you use your plant foot to pass the ball to a teammate. The key, and this is what makes it actually work in a real match, is that you have to commit to the fake shot completely. Every single part of your body has to scream that a shot is coming. The defender drops into a blocking stance, the goalkeeper shifts position, everyone reacts to a shot that never comes, and your teammate is suddenly receiving a pass into space that nobody was covering. The more convincingly you sell the shot, the more space your teammate gets. Underrated, underused, and genuinely effective at every level of football. Skill number 7, the back pass. Number 7, the back pass. This one sounds straightforward until you realize it requires reading the game at a speed most players simply cannot process. A ball is coming at you fast at an awkward height, too high to control with your feet cleanly, too low to head comfortably. Instead of panicking, you turn your body and position your shoulders so the ball deflects off your back, redirecting it to a teammate who is positioned behind you. The skill here is not in the physical execution, it is in the awareness. You need to know exactly where your teammate is before the ball arrives, because once you turn your back you cannot see the target anymore. Elite players who use this successfully have already scanned the pitch and identified their teammate's position in the seconds before the ball reaches them. It looks like instinct. It is actually preparation. Skill number 6, the rainbow flick. Number 6, the rainbow flick. One of the most iconic skill moves in football, and one of the few on this list that requires genuine technical ability to execute correctly in a real match. Here is the exact technique. When a defender is close behind you, trap the ball between your dominant foot's toe and your heel. The ball needs to be locked between both feet before anything else happens. Then use your back foot to roll the ball upward along your dominant leg in one smooth motion, not a kick, a roll, while your dominant foot flicks the ball upward and over your head at the top of the movement. The ball travels in a rainbow arc over the defender's head and you collect it on the other side. The most important technical detail is the softness of the touch. Players who try to power this move lose control completely. The best rainbow flicks are almost gentle. Controlled roll, smooth flick, immediate acceleration through the other side before the defender recovers. Skill number 5, the Neymar Flick. Number 5, the Neymar Flick. This is arguably the most visually impressive skill on this entire list because of how quickly it happens and how helpless it makes the defender look. The setup: a defender has you in a corner with very little space to work with. Here is the sequence. Use the underside of one foot to pull the ball back toward your other foot. Then use your toe to flick the ball upward, not high, just enough to get it off the ground. Finally, use the heel of your original foot to hit the ball over the defender while it is still in the air. 3 separate foot contacts in under 1 second. The genius of this move is that it works specifically in tight spaces, situations where most players would simply lose the ball or play it safe. The less space available, the more effective the Neymar flick becomes because defenders in tight spaces are closer and more committed to one position, making them easier to wrong foot with the sequence. Skill number 4, the hand fake. Number 4, the hand fake. And yes, this is a real move that has been used in real matches, and it is simultaneously the most ridiculous and most psychologically brilliant skill on this list. Here is how it works. While dribbling, you look off to the side of the pitch, as if the referee has blown the whistle or play has stopped for some reason, and you reach down with your hands as if you were about to pick the ball up. The defender, processing the same visual information you are presenting, instinctively pauses, because picking up the ball means play has stopped. In that split second of hesitation, you push the ball past the defender and accelerate away. The variation involves pretending to catch the ball with your hands rather than pick it up. Either version works on the same psychological principle. You are manipulating the defender's game awareness rather than their physical reaction. It is not a skill move. It is a psychological trap. And it works. Skill number 3, the bounce spin. Number 3, the bounce spin. This one requires timing that most players will spend months trying to get right, but when it works it looks like something from a completely different sport. Here is the setup. A defender is pressing you from behind and a ball is dropping from the air in front of you. You let the ball hit the ground in front of you first, do not try to control it out of the air. Then use the underside of your foot to hit the ball back into the ground while simultaneously pulling your foot back toward your body. This creates backspin on the ball. The ball bounces back in the direction it came from rather than continuing forward. You spin around the defender while the ball spins back, and you collect it on the other side of them. The defender, who was pressing you from behind, is now between you and where the ball was, completely out of position. Incredibly difficult to execute under pressure. Completely devastating when it works. Skill number 2, the circle. Number 2, the circle. Now full honesty here. When you are receiving a pass, use the inside of your foot and turn with the momentum of the ball, spinning yourself in a full circle, or even 2 circles. Does this actually beat a defender? Not really. Does it serve any tactical purpose? Almost none. Is it one of the most impressive displays of ball control and body coordination you will ever see in a real match? Absolutely yes. The circle exists at the intersection between skill and showmanship, and players who can do it smoothly at full pace are demonstrating a level of touch and coordination that translates directly into every other technical skill they possess. It will not win you a one-on-one, but it will make the crowd lose their minds. And sometimes that energy shift changes a game. Skill number 1, the jump spin. And finally, number 1. The jump spin. You are facing a defender in a one-on-one situation. You jump. You spin a full 360 degrees in the air. You land. Nothing has changed. The defender is still there. The ball is still there. No tactical advantage has been gained whatsoever. Is this insane? Has it been done in a real match? Also yes. Is there any logical football reason for it? Absolutely not. But here is the thing, unpredictability itself is a weapon. A defender who has never seen a full airborne 360-degree spin in a real match situation does not know how to process it. For half a second their brain is asking questions it has never had to answer before. And sometimes half a second is all you need. Probably stupid. Possibly genius. Definitely insane. 10 skills, from slightly crazy to completely unhinged. All of them have been used in real matches by real players. Which one are you actually brave enough to try in your next game? Drop a number in the comments, 1 through 10, and tell me which skill you are attempting. And if you have actually pulled off any of these in a real match, drop that story because I genuinely want to know. If this helped you, smash that like button, it genuinely helps more players find this content. And if you have not subscribed yet, do it right now. Every single week we drop football breakdowns that actually move your game forward. Don't miss the next one.